Oh, hello. How are you? Um, wow. I don't usually do this. And what I mean by this is sharing content multiple times. I have a podcast called Speaker Marketing Made Simple. And I was thinking about, the next couple of episodes I'm going to do. I usually record, a couple at a time. And I was thinking about it and I said, man, you know what? It's like, it's very good. The content, I should share it, or you know what, I think I'm gonna just keep that to myself. But what I decided to do is I'm gonna have a training tonight. I'm gonna have a training tonight. You can go to coachingwithodell.com. If you go to that website, what you're gonna find, depending on when you're seeing this, if you're seeing this, as of today, December 9th, anytime before 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then you're gonna go to a page. It's gonna have a video, and then there'll be an orange button where you can just click, and then it'll let you in the room at like 6:55 or something like that. But if you happen to be seeing this video afterwards, and that page is different, then don't worry about it. But the biggest thing I want to convey to you, if you're watching this, if you're a speaker, or if you happen to be, popping in and you're a speaker, you want to be a speaker, you want to be paid to speak, I need you to get this paradigm shift. And if you follow me for any amount of time, you're going to hear this, but you're also going to realize this. Your business is not speaking. Your business is not speaking. That's not your business. I know it might seem like it because you want to get paid to speak. So you want to stand on a stage, or, in front of a screen or whatever now, to get paid. So Odell, when I do this Zoom call for this organization, they pay me. So yes, it is a business, speaking business, right? No, it's not. It's absolutely not. Now, you get paid, right? But you don't get paid just because you can speak. Just like if you're a professional athlete, oh, I play basketball. That's the business I'm in. I'm in the business of basketball. No, you're not. You're good at basketball. And if you're a professional, you're really, really, really good at basketball. But that's not your business. Your business is the entertainment business. They pay you in the professional athlete, professional basketball example. They pay you because a lot of people want to see you play. A lot of people are entertained by you playing. And so with the speaking business, we've got to understand we're not in the speaking business. Loosely, we're in the event business, or we're in the event planning business. People have events and they need speakers, and you or me are really good. So they need somebody good. We're in the event planning business loosely. Specifically, you're in the marketing business. You're in the marketing of speaker services business specifically. And so I just wanted to break that down for you because it's 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 something you have to hear over and over again before you get, at least with me. I had to hear it over and over and over again. I got it. I got bits and pieces, but I just wanted to take a little bit of time to do that. So with that being the case, with you knowing that, when you're creating content, a lot of speakers are thinking like, oh, I am a speaker. So I need to be sharing all of this content about like what I speak about, my topic. And that's what I need to do first. That's the kind of stuff I need to create first and most often. Like if I speak on leadership, well, shoot, I need to be like John Maxwell and write 100 leadership books and have a blog and have a podcast and have all of this stuff. And that stuff can help, right? It can definitely help. It can definitely add layers to you. But if you're newer, or even if you're in the game and you need to get over that hump of making money, whatever it is, if it's 50,000, if it's 100, if it's 200,000, whatever. I want to share with you 3 pieces of content that you should be creating often and regularly. And here's what I mean by the difference of that. Often, like, you should have different types, right? Like, you should have different types, and you should put them out regularly or on a consistent basis. So the first piece of content, this is going to sound crazy. How can I hire you? Content. Or if you flip it around, how can my buyer hire me? How can my buyer book me? Content. Here's what I mean by that. A lot of times we think that the person booking us has booked thousands of speakers. They know exactly what they're doing. All of the events that they plan go without a hitch. Blase, blase, blase. No, no, absolutely not. Like, a lot of the people that hire us as speakers, unless you're, high level C suite, or you're at like an event planning conference or association, they don't do that. Like, that's not what they do. And so if you've got that mindset, you're looking past a problem. Remember, you're a marketer. You're a marketer. You market speaking services. So what you need to do is create some content to make it easy to book you. Hey, here are 3 steps to book a great virtual presenter, or here are 12 things to look for when you're looking to hire a virtual presenter. Um, Here are 7 ways to properly price a speaker. Something like that. Because these are the questions that they're asking when they're putting together events. They're thinking, okay, we got this event coming up. Gosh, who do I hire? Where do I look? And then they go ask somebody, or they go to the interwebs, and they do that. Why don't you just give them the answer? Odell, that doesn't have anything to do with my topic. It has something to do with your client. Just create some content. It could be 3 ways, it could be 7 ways, it could be 128. Well, no, not that many, but you know what I mean? Like, you can make a nice list, or 21 questions that people ask before they book a speaker. Something like that. Because even people that have booked speakers before, they're like, I wonder if the questions that I ask are on here. So share that type of content. I promise you, nobody's doing it except me, but nobody's doing it. Do it. The second piece of content you should be creating is short form content that visually represents what you do. We've heard it before. A picture is worth 1,000 words. We've heard that. With Instagram, with Facebook, and different social medias like Pinterest and all this stuff, you see the pictures, you see the memes, you see all of that stuff. You need to create visually visuals that represent what you do. So whether it be you speaking in front of a crowd with a quote, whether it be you having a conversation with somebody about a particular topic, whether it be somebody sending you a testimonial via messenger and you screenshotting it and marking out their name or something like that. You should do that. Why should you do that? It's layers. Because people, I read a statistic that most people don't buy until after at least the 7th interaction with the brand, at least. And a larger percent of that is the 13th interaction. So if they see you on social media sharing, hey, even through the pandemic, we've done this, even through the pandemic, we've done this, we've been able to do this. Check out what this student said, or check out what this person said that attended my virtual event. Here's a screenshot of me. They're like, wow, that person is really getting it. And for a season, for a moment, that's all they're going to think. Wow, the person is really getting it. But then they're going to get your marketing materials, right? They're going to get 21 ways to book a great virtual presenter. And then they're gonna hear one of their colleagues talk about you. Then they're gonna, see you do a live. Then, you know what I mean? Like, you get exposed to different things. And then they'll be like, wow, man, I gotta book him. I gotta book her. I gotta book them. Cause I keep seeing their stuff. We all make buying decisions like that. It's like, man, you know what? Let me try this thing. Let me see if it really gets rid of the razor bumps. I've been seeing that. It's got 1,000,000 views. It's got 1,000,000 comments on it. Let me go ahead and see. The third piece of content that you need to be creating is video content that solves specific problems for your buyer. Video content, video content, video content. You can't hide from video. Video is, it's been that deal for a long time, but you've got to get on video. And here's why: you want to get paid to speak. They got to see you speak. And now more than ever, who knows when we're going to be able to get live and in person again to go to a workshop, a conference, or something like that. Doing lives and doing videos and doing stuff like, you got to do it. And you got to be more comfortable doing it. You have to, but solve specific problems. Just remix what I said in the first piece of content, share a little tiny bit of that, and move forward. So, for example, maybe you don't do 21 ways you could book a virtual presenter. You could say something like, I just did a virtual event. Excuse me. I just did a virtual event. We had 38 people on it. It was crazy. It was cool. But one thing we ran into was this. Da 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 da. And here's how we're going to solve that moving forward. Da 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 da. Or I tried this platform for the first time and this is what happened. Da 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 da. Like, you get on video and you just talk through that. Then they get to see your personality. Then they get to see your smile. They get to feel a little more of your energy. And again, it creates a catalog for you. And you can start figuring out, okay, what are the problems that people are solving? Because most of your buyers aren't going to see you the first time. They're not going to see you the first time you go live. They're not going to see you the first time that you send out an email. They're not going to see it. Most of them will not see it. But when they do see it, and you're answering questions, yeah, I remember I answered such and such questions last month when I did they were like, wow, this person's been doing this a long time. It's pretty cool. And that validates you even more. So check out those 3 pieces of content, create them. Just start with one. That's what I always say. Start with one. You don't have to do them all at one time. Just start with one. And then go from there. Send it out to the people that are connected with you. Tonight. If you're watching this on Wednesday, December 9th, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be going deep. It's going to be one of my most powerful trainings that I've ever done, for free especially. But I'm going to be going deep into $500 million advice, $500 million advice that I got from one of my mentors last year. And as it relates to speaking, as it relates to you increasing your revenue going into the new year. So make sure you hop on that, coachingwithodell.com. You can be on there. There will be no replays because I'm 99.9% sure I'm either going to sell this or I'm going to offer it as a part of my coaching program that's going to be starting in the beginning of the year. So hope you can get on live. If you can't, just keep following me and I'll see you at the top. Not from the top. Take care. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to get good at this stuff one day. I'm going to have like the lights, camera, action, and all that stuff. But